Danny Van Niekerk tidying up at the back of that line out, and Morgan knowing that they're going to have to just edge a wee bit further ahead to make it certain. Chris Black organising these forwards from a scrum half position. Davy Duncan barrelling forward there, but wonderful defence round the fringes by Gordon Fraser and Jamie Strachan, and doing everything they could to keep out the Morgan forwards. And eventually, well, it went out to the backs, and what a lovely wee show of the ball by Andy Clark. Just created the slightest hesitation in the Highland defence, and Graham Kinney took full advantage and threw the gap and converted his own try to take the score to 22 points to 5 and give Morgan a pretty comfortable cushion. And then, with only 7 minutes of the second half gone, again Morgan turned on the power. Big drive, bodies flying everywhere, but Van Niekerk in the middle there, along with Mark Duncan, Kenny Faulkner, making sure of smooth delivery of the ball to Chris Black. Had a wee look on the blind side, decides no, and yet again that wee show and then give by standoff Andy Clark. Put fullback Ross Lamb in for a scorching try under the posts, and in the space of 5 minutes Morgan have stretched away after that kiddie conversion to a 24 points margin. Highland hadn't just come to this final to make up the numbers though, and a lovely wee inside flip there by Ross Nixon. The forwards piling in again, and a wee bit of finagling on the ground there by Morgan, and Ian Clark decides it's a penalty to Highland. Ross Nixon looking for the ball, decides to take a quick one, whipped out again, and the ball reaches Morris Dillon. Two lovely inside side steps, changes the angle, and in for as bonny a try as you'll see in many a day. The big fullback deserved that one, having had several serious dips at the Morgan defence. The last one comes off. Morgan, as the game approached the final quarter, still looking for scores, still looking to put points on the board. And Duncan, big charge there, but again the Highland defence wasn't found wanting around the fringes, but outside, well, the pace and guile of Morgan were just a wee bit too much for them, and Lyndon Chandler's try in the 60th minute was the clincher, with Kiddie putting over the conversion. All Morgan had to do now was run the clock down, and when it came to the point of looking for another score, no hesitation from Danny Van Niekerk. Stick it over, he said to Kiddie. Kiddie obliged, and took the score to 39 points to 10. And then with 6 minutes to go, Highland wanted something to take back to Inverness with them, and well, they hadn't been promoted from National 3 for nothing. And when Andy Clark's kick reached that man Dillon again, he had a final tilt at the Morgan defence. He found Stewart MacKintosh outside him. He changed the angle beautifully, and on his elbow was Epi Vanicuaia, and he went in for a try. Well, it might not have been the ball going back to Inverness, but they can certainly take the consolation of having scored one of the best tries of the tournament. That's what their supporters felt about it. Paul Schofield banged over the conversion. And that was to be the final score of what had been a great display of running rugby by both sides in smashing conditions. Highland, well, they fought to the very end, giving absolutely nothing away. The ball worked out, and it was fitting that when it did come to the final play, it was that man Morris Dillon, who had done so much for the Inverness side, who put the ball into touch. But at the end of the day, it was Morgan's trophy. Absolutely delighted to have lifted the BT Bowl, and commiserating with a Highland side who, although they haven't won the trophy, certainly gave their supporters a lot to cheer about. Epi Vanicuaia collected the trophy from SRU President Andy Irvine, and their fans expressed the delight that it would be travelling back with them to Dundee.
Highland, I thought, performed very well indeed. They were played some expansive rugby, ran from all around the park. It really made it a great game for the supporters today.
We worked hard. It's a long road from National 5 that we came from. So long, hard 4 years, came up every time in the league. So just perfect way to end a season that also won our leagues. So
the champagne flowed, and it'll flow for a long time for the boys from Morgan who have won the BT Bowl. This is Ron Evans for Scottish Rugby Channel 15 at Finals Day at Murrayfield.